Good. Hey, what's good, everybody? Let's come on in here. Come on. I'll give y'all a minute. It's your man Rico, the opinion is back with another one. Just sharing my thoughts. That's all I do. I share my thoughts. Um, Another black rapper. I'm assuming he was black. I was trying to look at his bio and see who he was. He had like a Muslim name, one of those kind of East Coast name, Rashim kind of names. And so, but I looked at him. I will just say he's black until I find out who his parents were. But another black rapper is killed in broad daylight. And so, I say another one because we've had others killed in broad daylight. It's just interesting. This rapper who raps about street stuff, and wears all the tattoos and throws up all these weird hand signals, and I guess supposed to be repping something. I don't think it's very positive. But another black rapper has succumbed to a fatal robbery. Robbed, right? There's a PMB Rock. That's what the young brother's name is. 30 years old. And I've always had this thing about grown black men still rapping about kid-like stuff. Over 30, still dressing in cartoon clothes and adolescent clothes. And I've always realized this about today's rap music. It's not hip-hop, it's rap. It's like rap music keeps black men in a perpetual state of boyhood and adolescence. Even the way they speak on wax, if you will. Hell, even when you hear them in person, they still sound like they struggled through fifth grade English. And they're 30, 35, 40 years old. They still speak with this weirdly and oddly broken English. And we've been in this country for over 400 years. We still haven't mastered the king. Yeah, we understand it. But why is it that we still sound as if we're picking cotton or pulling up sugar cane out of the Caribbean or somewhere? We still have this ongoing conflict with the English language. It's like it, and when we try to get a roundhouse, the English language come in and do a drop kick on our ass, and then we're down for the count. So, but anyway, his music was what's called easy, subtle kind of rap. And we didn't have those I call those satanic beats and sounds. He kind of reminded me of Fetty Wap. Yeah, woo. If you go listen to his songs, I listened to about 3 of them. I think No Time, Unforgettable, and Selfish. Then I watched a couple of interviews of him doing freestyle. As far as a rapper, very talented guy when it comes to the cadence and the rhyming and the whole technicality of it. He did a good job. He had talent, very skilled rapper, but that's not the issue. The issue is what they're rapping about still. Even through the hardest times, black folks still were able to rap and sing about things that were uplifting and positive to the people who were listening to them or coming after them. And so I was just watching a documentary on. It's a series on television called "I Met My Murderer Online," and this happened the other night, late night watching on his regular TV channels, right? And they did the story of Pop Smoke. And Pop Smoke, out of New York, and what he talked about in his music, what he was glorified or promoted. They all of them do the same thing. They talk about the same thing. They glorify trapping, material things, and homosexual clothing designers. You name them. And of course, they're filled with tattoos. And they glorify going to prison. A bunch of fatherless generation of dudes. No positive role models. single mother household raised guys, and then the white establishment gives these dudes a bag of money and a big microphone to push that product, because America has set up a venue for them to perform at, because America has set up the mindset. American corporations that own and control the media, and what we see on TV, what we hear on the radio, what we go to the movie theaters to watch, they control and they have an agenda. They have an agenda for black males all day long. And unfortunately, instead of young men being taught about this stuff, they go straight through it based on economic desire, needs, economics, or a lot of them just trying to fit in. Fit in what they think is cool or what they think is black. Thug is not black. Tattooed up all over your body is not black. Purposely speaking broken English and all this, that's not black. It's a whole new, it's a subculture of black, like a derivative of black, or the outcast of black, and that's called nigger. And they give these rappers to rap nigger. And that's what they do. And so if y'all can put that into context, they make these movies like Belly and all this stuff, and these TV shows, P-Valley, Power, because they've created, systematically through media, the whole image and the sellable product called nigger. And so you got a lot of people. So that's what you have. So these young men get out there and get this bag of money, and they still try to be loyal to nigger. And for they're absorbed, consumed by or with nigger. All in their songs, nigger. When they're having interviews on these breakfast clubs and these power this and power 90 that, and they're saying nigger. So, you know how that thing was, you live by the sword, die by the sword? Well, you live by nigger, I guess you die by nigger. That's what these black rappers push. Because I'm here to tell you, I never heard Will Smith, DJ Jazzy Jeff, Heavy D, Flo Rida, and a lot of female artists from back in the 80s and 90s use, like Queen Latifah and MC Lyte, Mona in the Middle, folks like that. They never pushed nigger. And no one in their concerts were never laced with nigger. And so if I had a son, if he wanted to be a rapper, first I was like, really, son? Can you think of something original, a little more original? And that's so cliche. But I'll tell him, if you want to be a rapper, how about you study folks like Will Smith, Public Enemy, Chuck D of Public Enemy. Study their styles, Flo Rida. 'Cause a lot of the guys, the black guys, who have a huge pop audience, and their audience is made up of mainly, urban, upper, what is it called, suburban, whites, blacks, Asians, mixed, Hispanics. They come out of those concerts, you don't have any problems. And, but in these urban areas, black kids coming out the hood, and these white kids coming from the suburbs to hang out in the hood, listen to this self-defacing music they call rap. Well, there is a spirit amongst them, a spirit in their music that doesn't say, hey, I'm going to live to be 90. It says, man, I'm glad I made me 18. And so another black rapper is, quote, there's attempted robbery and he's murdered, right? And then I guess the similarities here is the rappers, they participate in nigger and nigger back and forth and nigger language and the nigger look. And then people are automatically shocked when they get nigger results. And so, and these dudes all been 30 and up, grown ass black dudes looking, acting, and dressing like niggers. So, And the one thing in common when we talked about Pop Smoke, y'all remember that story where he was showing all of his Gucci stuff and Aries or Amiri stuff and all designer stuff, and accidentally, unknowingly, put his address out there. And according to the little documentary they showed, well, a lot of these guys are very tech savvy. They saw it and they screenshot it and they set it up and boom, came to the house. So, very unfortunate. And so, with this guy, allegedly, according to reports, his girlfriend must have been going on live or something and gave up the address when he was eating at Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles in L.A. And I read some more where this young guy, PNB Rock, says that, I try not to put myself in situations to go to places like nightclubs and all that stuff where harm can do, because I don't want none of that to happen to me. So far, so good. Pretty much what he said in that interview. This was a week and a half earlier before his death, his robbery and death. Some people say it probably was a hit. Well, I guess, a lot of these young men who are in this rap game, who are trying to get in it, that's a weird group of black dudes. I'm telling you. I just look at them and see what their value system is. Something weird about being around a bunch of black dudes who want to be rappers so badly. Or they think they're in the industry. Or they just think it's just that manhood is based on that whole sick subculture called rap. Now, am I talking like I didn't grow up listening to it? Of course not. Shout out to Project Pata, 8Ball and MJG, the living legends, you hear me? Player Fly, Gangsta Black, all out of Memphis. UGK, Public Enemy, NWA, Uncle Luke. Pop that Gucci, hey, pop that. I listen to it all. And I also listen to Vanilla Ice when they had that ice, baby. We were jamming, but even though he was a little wigger, a little thieving little white guy trying to be cool. Stealing from I guess they say the black culture, but I listen to everything. Beastie Boys. And Beastie Boys rap too. We never had no foolishness out of them. Or no foolishness from their audience. So what is it about these black dudes? The only thing they seem to rap about is nigger. Eminem, I don't give him all them praise about the GOAT and all of that. No. There's too many other folks. But I would tell my son, look, you want to be a rap, you want to rap and make money and still be able to walk around and be safe, rap like Will Smith rapped. Rap like Flo Rida raps. Talk about stuff like that, partying and kicking it with women and, and all of that. Don't rap about nigger, because it breeds a nigger spirit. And then you be a regular guy. Because now they're saying, man, one of the guys, I watched a little video of one of the little young guys, man, you got to be careful, man, in L.A. Well, anywhere, man, they're targeting celebrities. When you get famous, now they're targeting the rappers. Well, a lot of folks who do movies and stuff, and I don't think they're being targeted because they're celebrities per se. I think when you're taunting and you have some type of entanglement with the nigger community, well, they don't know how to let you go. It's almost like, if y'all ever heard the story of Sam Cooke. Sam Cooke allegedly, reportedly borrowed money from like the mafioso or something, right? I don't know. I'm just going by what they say on YouTube. But he said, okay, I've got my stuff established. Here's your money back. Or that I owe you, plus a little interest. And they say, no, man. What did I see this in? I saw this in a movie, Sparkle. That's what I saw it in. Sparkle. He went and borrowed money from an old white guy. He thought was somebody's friend. He didn't. He said, no, I'm good. He said, no, take this. He said, here's your money back. And the guy, the 1975 version of Sparkle with Irene Cara, I think, right? Was she in there? Yeah. And the woman, what's the light-skinned lady? She plays sister. Philip Michael Thomas, who played in Miami Vice, was in the 1975 version. And He had borrowed some money from who he thought was a friend of somebody, old white guy. He didn't know the white guy was connected to the mob. He said, "No, oh, you gotten your singers off? They've done really well." And so he like, "Yeah." And he said, "No, you take that money. I want to invest in your business." He's like, "No, I'm good, bro." So they took him on for a ride and kept putting that pistol to his head, trying to make him take the money and sign them on to his creation. But he never gave in. So it's like, okay, he ain't gonna go. So let me. What happened? Okay, so let him go. So I think when same thing with these rappers who rap nigga, they make some kind of unholy alliance with the hood or the inner city or something. It could be the record labels sending people out. You never know. But the look is that black folks are killing these black rappers, and this whenever they arrest somebody, it's always members of a gang. And then people want to say, "Man, you can't get successful and come back to the hood." Well, let me tell y'all something. That's a misnomer. That's a lie. There are a lot of people who've become successful and come back to the hood, no problem, giving back, doing speeches, talking to the youth. You know, that's a lie. People won't tell the truth and say, "Well, what kind of relationship do you have with the streets or the inner city or the niggas?" Because if you have an intimate relationship with them, and then when you use the streets to get on and get famous and sell out stadiums, and these white contracts get you out there, and you're pushing nigga everywhere, and then you get on Instagram Live and Facebook Live or TikTok, and you start having beefs with these illogical people, because they actually think you owe them something. That's the weirdest thing. But it means you have that relationship with them. And they think you're supposed to be held to something when you have that relationship. And from the looks of this, he's just a skinny dude, probably trying to be cool, and thought like waving his hand and all the tattoos and stuff. That is what he thought he was supposed to do. Cochise, what's up? Who's that? Althea, what's up? He thought that was what he was supposed to do. And so, I guess the rap community is going to mourn this guy. But I listened to some of his stuff. I said, okay, all right. But still, talking about street trapping and nigga, that's what you get. And I need us to quit thinking that because he's famous and you can't go anywhere. But I will say this. If you've been about that life and you happen to get a contract from these white or Jewish record-owned labels, you're going to have to get out of there. You're going to have to move away. Now, if you came out, lived like I lived in a poor neighborhood and a lot of foolishness was around me, but I never subscribed, nor did I have an intimate relationship with the streets. I personally didn't like it. I was just different. My brother either. We both came up around foolishness. But we didn't want to embarrass our mother by looking crazy and getting arrested and not try to be the best young men, teenagers and young men that we can be, now middle-aged guys that we can be. And so that is what deterred us from the foolishness. But a lot of these guys have been told, your quickest way to success is sports and rapping. And then they tell you, this is what you're going to rap about in order for us to pay you money to do it. And so they hand them what's called their nigger package. It comes with a chain. It comes with a do-it-yourself tattoo, body tattoos. It comes with a video of how to do hand gestures. And also comes with their complimentary big booty bras, mainly light-skinned and biracial. And so that's the nigger package that they hand to poor black boys coming out the inner city. And then when you sign your soul away to do that, that is what happened. I have somebody want to come on. Hold on, y'all, real quick. Let's see what's happening. Rika, what's up? I hope I can hear you good, girl. It's adding. Hello. Hello. Okay. I guess try not to. But anyway, um, I'm it's like I don't feel any way about it. Um, I just wanted to share the thoughts for those of you who may not have known and caught on to news about this, and we just have to do better. We're gonna have to, as they say, as they said, no, Elijah Muhammad said, and I'm sure preachers have said, we have to come out of her. When they present us with this, with these devilish contracts and devilish ways of getting out of the inner city, we have to say, "Get thee behind me, Satan." Uh, and nigga is not the way to go. That's not even who we are. We're people of African descent, created by God in a particular genetically superior way. Come on, somebody. And these young guys, grown ass dudes, still rapping like kids, talking about kid stuff. You would think after 30 and up, you start rapping about more mature things, but they don't. They go with the formula that was handed to them. And we need to quit this line about you can't go back to the inner city once you've reached a level of success. That's not true. These rappers have a particular relationship with the nigga. And so the niggas are very jealous hearted. They're very envious because most of these male niggas have been raised by single mothers. So they act just like females. They operate emotionally like females. Like it's almost, let me tell you how a lot of these young black men act, even 35 years old. You ever hear the story when a woman walks into a club or a lounge or any affair, and she walks in, and if she has on a red dress with chiffons around the collar down in the cleavage, and she walks in with that dress on, and she sees another woman there with the same dress on. You ever heard when she'll say, "That bitch got my dress on," and then she'll either do two things: leave to go and change and put on something else that she thinks is going to be flyer than that, or she'll do something to sabotage that other woman's dress. That's how these lovers, these young boys, these young men in their teens, 20s, and 30s, that's how they are in rap music. They act like women who walk into a club and see that bitch with the same dress on, they get an attitude. That's how these underdeveloped boys act. They're 35, some of them 40 years old, thinking like children, like adolescents. That's why I call it's a nigger culture. See, we go look at Will Smith's music, Flo Rida, none of this. They may have tattoos, but there's something they're doing. But these guys make sure, and they have on this jewelry, and I've always described it as when they wear these long chains and long necklaces. Don't it remind you of the long pearls and the long necklaces that your grandma used to wear to church? Now these dudes wearing grandma jewelry, long fake platinum, just long stuff. That's grandma wear. They try to toughen up what is actually soft. I'm telling you, it's a mess out here. And they're not hunting celebrities. For those of you who anybody this is a celebrity. No, they're hunting rappers. Because rappers come out and they have this long bush. It's almost like messing with a harness nest. You remember when you were little and you found a wasp nest over there near an air conditioner duct in your apartment complex or your own house, and you get that tree, that little branch with weed leaves on it, you start hitting it, and so the wasp can come out and start running around and chasing you. Well, that's what these black rappers do. They take that long brush and start swatting the hornet's nest called the inner city nigger, and then they're gonna start swarming. That's what they do. When we grow past nigger, we'll start being viewed and start behaving as an actual race of African people. But we're still doing the nigger rap. And these are some of the results. So when you go the route of the nigger. So until these young boys, young men who want to be rappers, until y'all start studying uh, Chuck D, people like that, and Will and Flo Rida, and all these folks that got audiences where they go in and make their millions of dollars and go home or come home. But if you come out the inner city, and you came under the rap guys, you can't hang out there because you look and act just like them, and there's a lot of envy going on. But if you come out clean, you didn't bother nobody, you didn't talk shit, you weren't in a gang, you weren't in none of that, you can go back to the inner city. Got it? So another black rapper publicly murdered in broad daylight. And then y'all guys with these girlfriends don't know how to close their damn mouths. You know, and y'all be careful when you talking shit to somebody, you know, on that level. They're looking at your location trying to find where you are. You know, you got to fix that mechanism on there or whatever that is, and then show you where you are, or don't tell them. And all this talking about some pull up, motherfucker, pull up. See, stupid. You're inviting a nigga to your space. When the conversations get negative, you move on. Because that's all they got. You the one who have anything to lose. This to all the little nigga rappers with got the money and the jewelry and love to flash. You flash everything. You really got out the backs of them. So you showing them, look, I made this money off of you. You know. And every time, I'm telling you, I'm going to end by saying this, one of my experiences. Let you know there's something weird with these little black dudes that want to be rappers so badly. I mean, you don't ever see them act this way to try to get into college, or to get into medical school, or to get into law school, or to get into vocation. You never see them act like this. Let me tell you something. Y'all just pay attention. Bring a popular rapper to any one of y'all towns. Two things you're going to notice. There's going to be more guys there than women. Number two, if the little rapper tries to at least do a meet and greet and say hello, every second black dude got a mixtape he want to hand it to him. He'll say, okay, thank you. Or if he say, well, not right now, brother, maybe you can mail it to me. And you watch that little rapper dude get a flat out attitude. Oh, well, you can't F me now. You can't get me on, bro. I mean, they think that every rapper who's been given this satanic contract is supposed to be bringing them on. They already told who to bring on. They already know what to do. You know, it's the weirdest thing, man. Hear me get on, man. You don't know how to accept no for an answer. I can't get no picture, bro. You know, I'm telling you, these dudes are weird. They didn't come up with masculinity. They didn't come up with fathers. A lot of guys are skipping the women to get pictures with the rappers. Let's let you know it's something very broken in that nigga system. I mean, you just watch it. Next time, if y'all ever be somewhere and a rapper shows up, man, watch these dudes. What's up, man? It's almost like if they can read these guys' minds, they're like, hey, man, I'll suck your dingling, man, if you can get me on. That's how they be looking. That's how they act. I'm not lying to y'all. Look at these little young black males up in teenage years and up in early 20s. Let me rap for you, bro, blah, blah, blah. I mean, just act insane. We have a lot of them walking around here. Oh, shit. Walking around here, rapping to themselves with their headphones on. It is ridiculous. And then when you look at them in their face, you see there's nothing there. A lot of little guys listen to this rap music, this nigga rap. I know I had that one thing to say, but y'all made me think something else. When they listen to this nigga rap, they don't look very clean. Now, the ones who listen to this version of rap, this nigga rap all day long, they don't look like they take baths. Of course, every third person that's into this rap like this is on some type of drug. That's what the music talks about. Keeps them high, keeps them ungroomed, unkempt. Just look at them. A lot of times the dreads are like, and I don't like to use this word, but for the sake of keeping the conversation flowing, nappy, undone, unkempt, clothes, big, raggedy, pants sagging, they're holding one pants up. Or now the little guys are wearing their pants right up under their booty because they got on Louis Vuitton drawers. Now these little dudes that love this rap music, they have dreads. Guess what? They got some kind of color in it around the rim. I've always said women wear color, not men. But these dudes, this rap music turn these guys into girls. Angry girls with muscles. That's what a lot of them are. Pants under their booty. Color in their dreads. Emotional as F. And that's this nigga rap that causes them to want to take something that they didn't earn. Full of blunts, pills, Percocets, pills, blunts, alcohol, cocaine. Yeah, always on something. So, in the future, you young men that want to be rap, why don't y'all see what Will Smith did? Do it, rap like that, and you still have success. You might be, you'll be called corny, you'll be called all that, but your bank account will be nothing, nowhere near corny. You'll live a present lifestyle. You'll go travel and see the world. You come in, you come back home, only do concerts, and then you get out of there. Don't go no after parties at these nigga clubs, Chris Brown. You know, go somewhere where it's multiracial, the less young black rap lovers, the best. I'm just saying, for their own safety. Because the young black urban rap lovers, they've invested their whole heart and soul into it. Other groups of people, they look at it as entertainment. They go in there and buy a T-shirt and get a ticket and get a cap and they go home. But black youth look at rap music like it is the second coming of Jesus Christ, and that's their only way of getting off the island called the ghetto. We got a lot of work to do. Anyway, I hate to see these young guys go out like that. Don't want them to go out like that. It's unfortunate. But you can't be intertwined with these dudes, man. No, you're gonna get in the music business, in the rap game. Try to find the safest route, and you can still make some money. All right, y'all be cool. Rico the Opinionist. I'm on all the social media platforms: TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I have a blog, Rico the Opinionist, and I'm up to 161, I think, subscribers, maybe 162. When I get to 200 subscribers, I'm gonna start going live and talk about some of these things I put. And take some phone calls, and I want to hear what's on your mind. You can ask me questions and stuff. I may start off with yard stream. I may do telephone. I'm just trying to figure out how it's going to be done because I'm literally on a shoestring budget, no budget. So y'all have to bear with me. But once the cash apps and all this stuff come in, hit your boy on the super chats, I can improve my product. All right, but y'all be cool. Hit that cash app, that PayPal, $ Rico the Opinionist. If you cool with me, fool with me. Shout out to Ray J in Memphis. Y'all be cool. Talk to you later. Peace.